All right. Welcome everyone to the Resolution Evolution 2023. This training I gave last year at this time. And why do I do it at this time? Not at the end of the year or beginning of January, because many people I know set their resolutions before in like December, and they already failed on their resolutions at this point. So that's why I want to do it at the end of January when people are ready and they're like, man, somehow I'm not on track with my stuff. So that's why I do this training at this time of year. And now a little bit about me. So some of you know me already and have been to my trainings, and some people are new. So I welcome everybody who hasn't been to my webinars. I'm a transformational coach, NLP practitioner, hypnotherapy practitioners. I also do systemic constellations by Bert Hellinger, energy work, and I host retreats as well. So that's a little bit about me. And my journey to this profession was not easy. It was not a linear journey. Some people think, well, I got an education and I'm working and I should be happy. But many of us do discover that even though we might have quite a successful career somewhere, we are still looking for something more. Some of us still realize that, wow, my career is good and maybe I'm even making good money, but there is no fulfillment. There is no satisfaction in what I do. Something is missing. So that was my story. I worked for corporations in Silicon Valley. I worked for Google. I worked for Yahoo. I worked for Siemens. I worked for Electa, different corporations. And I tried many ways. And I made good money, but I was not happy. I'm just not an office person. Even though I can do the talk, I was not happy. And I started searching. I started desperately searching, what is it that is missing? And I had 4 businesses. And through all that journey, even having a startup company, even having a photography business and teaching English, even I like really tried until I fine-tuned it to the core. I really love doing transformational work. And it feels to me that I'm not working a day in my life at this point. I'm working, but this is what I'm like happiest doing, literally. My family and my work are the biggest joys in my life. And I want to share that. I hope many of you can find that kind of satisfaction, because when we serve our purpose and our work is aligned to our goals, to our values and our vision, our family life, everything is aligned with who we truly are, that's when we find fulfillment. So, and we're going to talk more about that, of course, today. Okay, I still hear one mic working. If you guys can mute your microphones, I would really appreciate it. So I couldn't find a way here to do this. I apologize. If somebody or everybody can mute their microphones, that would be really lovely. I don't know why I can't do this. I really don't understand what's going on here. I really don't. How I can mute you all. But anyhow, so this training I give because I feel like, well, we all set goals. We all have our vision. We all want to be happy. And yet this is not always the case. And today we will learn to find an inner resource anchor and tap into this uninterrupted energy source for quality changes in your life. And many of us are in existential crisis. I find that many people I talk to are somewhat in midlife crisis or some sort of a crisis, because the world is an unpeaceful place right now. There was COVID, there is a war going on, and people are, well, discombobulating. And people are searching for meaning. And most of us have great lives. We got used to having hot showers, washing dishes. We have everything we need. We have food, we have a house or a car, and we are still not happy. And we still have anxiety. We were surviving for a long time. And many of us like arrived at this point and started asking, what is the sense in this life? What is the meaning of this all? I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And many of us are trying to solve this issue through like different methods: coffee, pills, psychotherapy, personal growth and development. And we try to have goals and a vision for life. We are trying to search for purpose. Yeah. And what I found, many people desperately try to solve problems, but they sink deeper, more into the problems instead. And like the colossal amount of precious life is spent on making life normal, at least manageable, even though we have everything we need. Yeah. So that's why one important thing is to realize we can work on connecting our body, spirit, mind to the best configuration and create the personality that will have abundance, happiness, health, vitality. And we don't need to become anybody. We already are that person right now, this moment, being imperfect as we are. We just need to clean out the layers of stuff, of baggage that are stopping us from feeling it. That's all. And we will talk about how to create that happy place for ourselves, empowered place when we can do what we want. Yeah. Now that our basic needs are satisfied, we are moving to a different society. And we are learning to not just want sex, but loving our body. Not just have a husband that resonates with you or a job, but have an intimate, deep connection. Not to just have a business, but to find depth and fulfillment in that work. Yeah, we also started appreciating free will, freedom, and becoming somebody that we want to be. And we can all do that in this society. And what helps is to uncover these layers, beliefs, and programs that are, stopping us from doing what we love, stopping us from being that best version of ourselves that we can be, and be in the most natural state of being is happiness and joy. Really, that's the most natural state of being for a human. That's all there is to it. And if something makes us unhappy, it's not the external world. This is something inside that can be worked on, that can be looked into. And and the current blueprint of people that I see is that I'm not good enough. My job is not good enough. My family, my husband, my whatever is not good enough. And I'm not good enough. I haven't yet achieved what I wanted, therefore I'm not good enough. And in order to feel like you are enough, you have to achieve an enormous amount of things. You have to build the business. You have to have X, Y, and Z. It's like achieve, achieve, achieve. And even when we achieve those things, very often we are still not happy. And sometimes I see people who achieved literally all they wanted, and they sink into a crisis even deeper. Yeah, because they got what they wanted, but this is not what makes them happy. So how do I close that gap from where I'm now to where I want to be? What area I'm not happy with? Yeah, we need to look into that. And the formula for happiness equals deep satisfaction with life plus maximum positive emotions and minimum of negative emotions, because we, all of us, pretty much have too much adrenaline and cortisol running through our bodies and not enough serotonin and oxytocin and of those positive hormones that really make us happy, satisfied, fulfilled. And we are happiness on a deep level. The real me, the real I is happy. It's like it's balanced, it's perfect. It's just we don't feel it. Yeah, and we need to connect to the happy version of you, because that version of you is the empowered, strong, confident, real you who can literally be, do, and have what you want. So how can I do that? You probably ask. Who should I become to get what I desire? What do I need to do? And I like the quote by Walt Disney. He said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Yeah. And in each one of us, there is a child, our inner child that still wants to play, that still wants to have fun and enjoy things. It's just that little child has been kind of, well, sad lately maybe, or doesn't know what to do. So healing that for that part of you is very important. And one of the things that actually helps to get to that strong part of you is having a vision for yourself. Also having a vision, it connects your the back of the brain, that's where we create vision. And then when we start acting and doing what we envisioned, we connect the frontal lobes of the brain and we use the whole brain capacity. And by creating a vision of ourselves, long-term vision that inspires us, we can achieve more. If you look at the most successful people on the planet, they all are dreamers. Somebody wants to bring humanity to Mars. Somebody wants to create like the best car. Somebody wants to connect the world. I mean, they are dreamers. Their inner children are freaking strong. Their vision is amazing and it powers them with energy. So when we connect to our vision, not only we start using more of our brain's capacity, but also our why is strong, why we are doing that, and we get more energy to do what we need to do. So that's why I always start with any client of a question. I know it's probably a silly question and you had it in the interviews. So what's your vision of yourself 5 to 10 years from now? And you probably in the interviews at the corporate job said, well, I want to, I don't know, be a director or VP or whatever. Doesn't matter. This is not the question I'm asking here. Here, I'm asking a different one, your cool vision of yourself 5 to 10 years from now. Something that might be impossible at all, but you think of that and like, wow, this looks cool. That really ignites me. That's really, really amazing. That sounds so kind of far out of reach, like the North Star, but it sounds delicious. Like I tell you my vision, just so you understand what vision I'm talking about. Like I envision myself traveling around the world, hosting events and retreats like this in the most beautiful locations in the world. I'm invited. I spend time around the most creative, amazing people that make real changes in the world. And I host them for retreats, for meditations. We do stuff together in different locations. And perhaps I own a retreat center somewhere where people come from different places to spend time, unwind, and learn something amazing. Yeah, that vision is still kind of, kind of like a dream. Yeah, but I'm like, that's juicy. That's really, really like pleasant to think about. So I want you to create your avatar, which is you 5 to 10 years from now, and create that vision for yourself. That's where we want to start before we create any kinds of goals and resolution. Hello, somebody needs to shut off their microphone. Hello, Julie, I think your microphone is on. I'm gonna mute her. So, yeah, that vision will ignite you. Create it in a way that really inspires you. You know what? Most people just think, well, I'm gonna eventually, like I hear my husband, for example. Sorry, I don't want to give him as a bad example, but he kind of is. He's like, well, I want to retire from my corporate work. And I'm like, so what do you want to do when you retire? And he's like, I don't know. There is like no vision there. I'm like, seriously? You don't know? He's like, I don't know if I ever will be able to retire. Life is expensive and blah, blah. And I'm like, gee, that's a grown-up thinking here, which is reasonable and normal and very common. Yes, many people are like that. Does this vision ignite him? No. He just can't wait to retire just to be off work. He loves his work in many ways. It's really good. He's connected to purpose. He's making money, but you understand, but he's in a crisis of some kind because he doesn't have that vision. It's not clear to him. And then there is no energy going into this whole thing. And then sometimes I meet people that have like an amazing vision of themselves and they say, well, I want to do X, Y, Z. Like one client says, I want to do yoga on top of the hill somewhere, wherever, you know, and like travel business class and go to these old places. That ignites her. That really is juicy for her. That vision alone, doing yoga on top of that mountain, wherever that is, it ignites her. So your avatar should be that kind of cool, elevated version. And guess what? Your inner child is still dreaming and wants to be something and have something like you were as a kid, you know? And we want that energy to be with you when you create your goals. So this is the most creative or playful part that your brain and your psyche still has. And that gives energy. If you have the right why, it's going to give you energy. Or perhaps you want to create like a charity organization, like you want to make money, create that charity to help, I don't know, someone, also can be a good why. But dream of something that ignites you. And your homework is, in this regard, is to write down this avatar. Is the best version of me 5 to 10 years of now, and write it in 3 paragraphs. First paragraph will be I am. I am happy, I'm excited, I'm healthy, I'm whatever. Second, write a lot, as much as you can. Second is what I do 5 to 10 years from now. And envision yourself doing whatever you want. Like me, I'm doing retreats over the world. I'm invited to whatever. I'm doing whatever, wherever. I'm flying all over the world, spending time with great people. That's what I do. Write that juicy vision. It's good. Yeah, it doesn't have to be realistic, and please don't make it very realistic too. Dream like a child dreams. I want to be a cosmonaut. Then third paragraph should be what I have. It can be something like I have a red car or a beautiful house by the ocean in whatever. Doesn't matter. Just write and make it wonderful. Everything should sound absolutely spectacular. And again, it's your North Star. It's, you know, it's not really realistic perhaps at this point, but that vision alone gives you energy. So write those 3 paragraphs. That's your good. Everybody who starts working with me does it. And I also create a personalized meditation for people who come to work with me. So you really listen and get inspired. And guess what it does? It creates a certain state of mind, and it builds new neural connections. Yes, your brain starts building new neural networks that can get you to that amazing, beautiful vision. Isn't that amazing? And even if you don't achieve it completely in 5 to 10 years from now, it might still happen. Even if half of it happens, it can be pretty amazing compared to where you are now. It works. Like 3 years ago, I was in a session with some therapist, and she's like, well, what do you want to do? No, it was 4 years ago. And I said at that point, well, when I'm 53, I said, I want to host retreats maybe in Bali. And back then it was like completely unrealistic. Retreats in Bali, me, whatever. She's like, why when you are 53? Why not now? I'm like, well, I don't know how to host retreats, I said. And then we talked more, and I just kept talking myself down, how right now it's not possible. Very short time passed, and guess what I'm doing this year in March? I'm hosting a retreat in Bali. I'm 47 still. But can you see how that vision was completely unrealistic for me at that point? But it started happening because I created it. I connected to it. I wrote it down and I said it. Like our words create our reality. And I worked on my mind to even make that possible. And I'm hosting it now. There are still 6 more years left till I'm 53, but why wait so long, right? So please do create that homework, writing your avatar. Please, please, please. Yeah. How much time do you spend working on your dream, right? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? How much have you dreamt? How much have you envisioned? Then you probably will say, well, am I just crazy creating these illusions for myself? There is one trick to that, guys. One little trick. Do not create an attachment. If you kind of attach to this vision, this is how it has to be, and the only way is like that, the only way, that's an attachment. Be cool and relaxed about it. When it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it happens, it doesn't have to happen in a particular way, at a particular time. It might happen someday. I know it will. I just don't know how and when. And guess what? When you create it, you get more energy. And your brain starts building that future because you created that belief that's gonna happen, but you're not attached to it. You are still relaxed about how it will work. And it helps you to focus on what you really want. Now, typical human nature is to focus more attention on what we don't want in life. And to create but we need to create clarity about what we want. So don't write in your avatar or goals about things you don't want, because our brain does not process negatives. You heard me. Our brain doesn't understand negative constructions. It only understands positive ones. So please write positive statements. And by the way, having clarity is not only practical in sense that we must have in order to like build a plan. Yeah, clarity is also principal power when we utilize that, it has an impact on just all areas of life. And so when we write that avatar, again, write positive statements, good ones, and those that really, really ignite you. C.S. Lewis said, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." Your vision can also change. Please allow yourself to change your visions. You know, it's like being a kid again. We need to connect to that part of us. Because we, as grown-ups, we learn to control the events in our life. Yeah. And sometimes events are controlling us. And you know, the amount of stress we feel is directly related to how in control we feel in our lives. And as stress piles up, our sense that we are in charge of our life slips away. And when we are disconnected from our visions and passions, when we lose sight of that dream, we feel like we are failing. We are like a spectator in our own lives, helpless, and things are happening to us. But there is a way to change that. Let control out a little bit. Yeah. So that also helps. So our vision helps us to create clarity. And when we begin to feel like, oh, things are getting shaky again, get back to your vision. And by the way, the bigger the why, the easier the how. You don't need to know yet how you will achieve that vision. The bigger your why is, the how will be easier. Yeah. But of course, we can focus on it too. And now the problem with many people is to focus. I work with women a lot, and many of them are very successful. Many of them have their businesses. Many of them are successful in corporations. I also have very interesting people in different sorts of spiritual practices. But overall, everybody kind of started doing or has a vision for themselves. And one problem that we have is focus. It's a big problem because guess what? Our children, our family, our this and events in the world and the news and oh my God, and we lose focus. And it's very hard. And one important prerequisite of change is to focus on what you want. And that is the hardest thing. That's why you need a coach. But this is an important. And the way we talk to ourselves about focus has a massive effect on how we feel. If you focus on the things you can't control, such as the past, all the things you failed and things that are missing from your life, it's easy to lose your vision. It's really easy. It happens like that. We've all been there, right? Life seems to crush something that you were excited about, or someone betrays you, or you betray yourself. Something happens. And once you let yourself think in that way, the stress will creep in and it's going to cloud your vision. And very soon, many of us find ourselves overwhelmed and depressed. Yeah, and this is the origin of that loss of control, that sense that you aren't in command of your life. And when you don't consistently focus on your vision, you are a manager, an operator, not a creator of your life. And giving focused vision meaning, yeah, because your vision can transform your life if you let it. It takes real courage to pursue that too. I told you this story in one of my previous trainings, but I tell you how the vision was driving me like in one point of my life. I always give this example because I think it's freaking brilliant. And when I noticed that and analyzed it, I was like, wow. So when I lived in Russia, in Siberia, I'm of a German descent. So my relatives were Germans that lived in Russia. So I always thought to myself, even though my grandpa was repressed for being German during the war and sent to Siberia, I always thought to myself, I want to live in Germany. I just want to travel there. I want to live there. I just want to speak the language. And that vision was kind of, I like German things. I don't know, pencils or I don't know, notebooks from Germany or dolls from everything German seemed amazing to me. And I had the vision of myself. I created the vision. Pay attention. My avatar is me living my happy life in Germany. I literally created that vision for myself. Lo and behold, I was able to get into university of being a teacher of German, well, and English too, but that was the first step. So my big vision was so juicy and amazing that I went through the hurdles for 2 years preparing myself for the entrance exam to that university. It was very hard. There were 19 people per one spot for to be a student. I got in. I studied well. I got in. I studied well in that university. And guess what? I got a scholarship to go to Germany. So the vision actually started creating amazing things and occurrences in my life, like getting a scholarship. And I went to Germany. And I studied there for a semester and returned back to Russia. But my vision was still strong. I kept saying to myself, no, I'm going to immigrate to Germany. I'm going to do it. I didn't know how. And I managed to get, after my scholarship ended for half a year, returned to Russia. Guess what? I applied to 15 universities, again, for myself and my ex-boyfriend who spoke 0 words of German. I made it happen. I made friends with people in the German consulate in Novosibirsk, networking skills. Yeah. And they helped me to get the visa. The attaché, cultural attaché from the German consulate was personally dropping off my letters and applications in Germany. Yeah, so I built friendships with these people. We were drinking vodka together. So why am I saying this story? I have a point. My avatar, my 5 to 10 years vision that I'm asking you to write was so freaking strong. My why was big, and it was not possible. It was beginning of 90s in Russia. Economy is destroyed. No money. My family had 0.0. And I managed to do this. How? I don't know. I literally don't know. It just happened because my vision was so strong that it was driving me. And this happens later, for example, with this business. Remember, I said I want to do retreats in Bali. 4 years later, not only I have a business and I make more money than in a corporate career ever before, but also I'm going to host a retreat in Bali. It happens. So when your vision is good enough, please take your time to write it down. Please do it for yourselves. It can drive you and give you energy. And it gives you meaning. Yeah. And focus on your vision, because that thing, creating a compelling future, will help you focus. And then dream big, right? You can dream really, really big. And if you think about it, yeah, you can accomplish anything you want when you focus on it. Yeah. Now, another important thing, in your mind, when we work on that vision, rehearse the future. Yeah, rehearse, imagine, and get the feeling in your body. Yeah, create the most positive feeling in your body. I love Napoleon Hill. Who here has read the book Think and Grow Rich? That's one of the first personal development books ever written in 1930. I don't remember, 6 or something. It still is very current, is very current still. And he said, if you do not see great riches in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank balance. So if you're dreaming of having more money, you can also create that in your avatar. If you want to have your health, put that into that paper that you're gonna write. Yeah. Now, what is the difference between a vision and a goal? Now that you're gonna create your vision, we need to create goals. Yeah. And the goal is like, for example, I'm gonna run 26 miles, and you can simply count the matrix and know when you have accomplished your goal. Yeah, and you will know exactly when you have accomplished your goal. Vision is more like not very specific, 5 to 10 years, and it's just an imagination. But based on that vision, we can plan at least short-term goals. Yeah, like in the story I was just telling you about, my first goal was to get into the university and be a student of German language. That goal was checked. Then after during that study, I went to Germany, and my goal was to study a semester to make sure my German is good, and it was good, check. I returned back to Russia, and a year I was planning my exit out of Russia. I never came back, by the way. Yeah, in 97, I left Russia to be a student in Germany. I never came back. This was my goal. I worked on it for a little over a year. Yeah, there was no internet back then. It was very hard to apply to universities and find the addresses even. And post office didn't work. It was hard, but I managed to check. Yeah, and when I was in Germany, I was with my boyfriend who also got, I was so happy. So see how goals can be aligned as a ladder. It's like a ladder. You achieve one small one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. Yeah, and the joy is that every piece of marathon that you complete, you feel, look, you are getting closer, and every milestone brings you closer to vision. And nothing happens overnight, including your vision. So all good things in life take time and effort, and people get so freaking disappointed if they don't achieve something on time. They think it should happen now because, well, she did it already, why haven't I? So everybody has their pace, and it's okay to have their pace. But all good things happen and take time and effort, and even that can hang up those of us fully driven by our vision. So accept that you will not change over a day. Yeah, you are starting with yourself, and changing yourself can sometimes be hard. Yeah, so we need to set achievable, intelligent goals. Yeah, and as you do that, keep your eyes on the prize, because people say, wow, it's so hard. I'm building a business, but the marketing is so freaking hard. I'm so scared to post my advertisement. I'm so scared to do lives on Facebook, or I'm so scared about going to an interview. Think not about the fear, but about the vision, the prize. So focus on the vision at all points. And people think that setting a New Year resolutions is good, right? I set the resolution, it's my kind of strategy, I'm gonna do it, but they don't always work. Unfortunately, they often fail. Interestingly, on the 1st of January this year, me and my husband, like 10 o'clock or 9 a.m. on 1st of January, we go to the gym. Just because we go to the gym, doesn't matter. We have our goals. And the gym is full of people. On 1st of January, after New Year's, the Jewish Community Center here in Omaha was packed. I thought there's going to be no one there. It was full. And we are like, resolutions, huh? Everybody's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to exercise. A week later, same amount of people as ever. Everybody already, half of the people failed on their New Year's resolutions of losing weight and going to the gym. Just life as normal. Yeah. So that's what happens. And because people don't stay focused, it's hard. It's really hard. Resolutions can be useful to identify what we are unhappy with. But often we don't think more deeply about the real reasons why we are feeling unhappy or unfulfilled. That's why a few weeks or months into the new year, we give up. Yeah. What is the point of these resolutions anyway? Yeah. Then we feel terrible about lack of progress and we slide down. Man, I'm not losing weight. I'm not doing this and that. And how many of you have made New Year's resolutions? And how many of you have failed at them? Yeah, we've all been there. Yeah. Many fail because they are merely looking for a new experience and we haven't truly committed to the real change. It's easy to say that you'd like to have a better love life with your partner, but what are you really committed to doing in order to make that resolution a reality? Do you actually just want to go on more date nights, or do you truly want to create a deeper, more meaningful bond? The truth is that most resolutions aren't just like a matter of doing something once or twice. It's just transforming your life requires self-reflection, overcoming your limiting beliefs, and building new habits. And that's effort. That's effort for most people. And so resolutions often fail. Now, a goal, a resolution is a decision to not do a specific behavior, like eating ice cream before bed, but a goal is a series of specific calculated steps designed to help you achieve that resolution. By definition, goals are very, very useful. Goals, not resolutions, are the key to long-term growth and success. And the secret to setting compelling goals is to know your why, your avatar. That's what you want. And finding purpose or meaning behind those goals. So compelling goals will help you stay inspired when the times get tough, because prepare to be uncomfortable many times when you go towards your vision. Just if you want to go towards your vision, just get ready to be uncomfortable. Just say, yes, I'm going to be uncomfortable. You really will be. Otherwise you lose. And that's okay to be uncomfortable. So, and to achieve your goals, we need a strategy. We need to set them in a specific way. And first thing we need to do is decide and commit to making a change. Change doesn't come easily. I said, prepare to be uncomfortable. But it helps to work on your mindset while you are doing that. Make the decision now, right this moment, that you are going to change some aspects of your life, commit making them happen, and commit to being uncomfortable. That's it. And then document what you want. Document what's going on in your head or in writing. Sometimes writing down, like in a physical notebook, can help you remember, and it helps you to program your mind. It's like self-programming that you can do by yourself, for yourself. You're clear on your why, You're writing these goals down. We're going to discuss in a minute how to do that. And then write your document. You can write it as often as you want. Yeah. Get clear on your why. Keep your mind on that. And commit to take action. Once you write something down, please do act on that. Because that's another problem where people fail. They stop acting. Yeah. And action tells our brain, okay, I'm doing it. Even uncomfortable action, every time you act on even what's scary and uncomfortable, your brain is like, check, 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 click, click, new neural connection, and you become consciously competent. First, you're building your unconscious competence, just, trying something new, getting new behavior. It's unconscious competence. You build it until you become consciously competent at action on whatever is uncomfortable to you. And that is the key. That's where many people, again, fail. Because acting can be uncomfortable. It can, but remember we said we need to focus and keep our focus going. Yeah. Did somebody write something? Oh, somebody said, I've read it, the best book ever. Yeah, Napoleon Hill is a great book. Beautiful. I think everybody should read it. Absolutely, everybody should read it. It's great. Also, it helps you with some ideas how to set goals, by the way, how to make more money, set goals, and all those wonderful things. Now that you are ready to write your goals, they have to be smart. Every company, every business in the world, every project team, product team, whatever, every business department in the world right now operates by SMART goals. SMART means specific. M means measurable. A, achievable. They have to be, achievable. Your vision doesn't have to be achievable, but goals have to. R, realistic, and T, timely. So when you write your goals, like I'm gonna run 25K marathon, for example, you never ran a mile, you gotta start practicing. So this month I want to manage to run a mile. For me, even that would be hard, right? But we need to start building that conscious competence. Nobody who hasn't ran in their life can run a marathon for 25K. No one can. Absolutely not even one person in the world. That's why we start small. So to get to your vision, write one small, SMART goal. Your first one. And for example, like if I'm building a business, I'm gonna write this goal of, say, creating a business plan this month and talking to like 3 or 4 people who have built a business like that. And maybe I'm gonna find a mentor or a coach or something like that. So that's a good start. Is this goal realistic? Is this achievable? Is this timely? We say in a month, so put a date on your goal, say by March 1st. Awesome. Then, put the date, put the time, you have your first goal. And after, and many people don't achieve their goal completely, and that's okay. We are not gonna beat you with a stick. You might not achieve the full thing, but by 1st of March, you take account of everything that happened. And if you haven't achieved all of it, You're gonna say, I'm a failure, I'm a loser, I'm a procrastinator, I suck? No, you're gonna say, wow, amazing, I achieved this by 80%. That's so cool. I'm doing amazing. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. 80% is good, whatever it is, even though you didn't achieve everything is good. Please celebrate and set the next goal. Just set the next one. So you have the momentum going. Yeah. But most people, what they do, they fail and they're like, I'm a failure. I didn't do it. I didn't, like, I planned to make, I don't know, this amount of money during my year, and I didn't make that amount. I only make like 50% of it. But is it an increase from last year? If yes, good. Is it an increase by, say, 60%? That's amazing. Yeah, maybe you didn't achieve all amount, but did you have full, like, did you commit? Did you make an effort? Did you act? If yes, check, check, check. Because some years are harder than others. Yeah. Sometimes we don't achieve the full thing and we are hard on ourselves and we start criticizing. Well, I planned this, and that, and I didn't achieve. That's okay. Love yourself anyway, just for the fact you made an effort. Be the good parent to yourself for once. Because people are so self-critical. And this is the thing that prevents people from achieving their goals. Is self-criticism, not somebody else's, but your voice in your head saying you didn't achieve it completely. You didn't get an A on your test. It's probably still your mom's voice, by the way, or your parents, whatever. They say, oh, you should have gotten an A, you gotten a B. Oh my God. I know for me, it's my parents' voice. But now we forgive ourselves and move on. Keep our focus on the vision and set the next goal. Okay. At this point, do we have any questions, by the way? I kind of forgot to ask you. I was so like into my presentation. Any questions at this point? Please go ahead. You can unmute yourselves or write something if you have any questions about what we were talking so far. Let me know. No questions? Okay. All right. No questions. So your next homework for the next month, create a SMART goal. You can create a few, one for the next month, one for the next 3 months, and maybe for a year. All of them have to be SMART, have a date, have certain actions that you want to complete. They have to be realistic. They have to be aligned to your life. I mean, so you don't kill yourself. I mean, pushing yourself somewhat is good, but we don't want you to burn out, because that is another problem that I want to mention, is burnout and overwhelm. That also happens a lot to most of us. Why does that happen? Burnout often happens, like I work with middle-aged people with burnout almost like every day. At some point in their life, they got burnt out. And that burnout is a trauma that prevents from following their bliss, so to speak. That burnout stops them a lot. So healing from that is important. And when you feel you are at the point I'm burning out here, it's time to slow down or realign your actions or find another job, or I don't know, change something that's gonna make you feel better. I said you have to be uncomfortable and embrace discomfort, but you still have to be loving and appreciating yourself and all the efforts you're doing, because it's easy to burn out. And some of them are overachievers and they do. And here is the thing, especially stuff that I tell to women. because I work a lot with women. And I know you ladies because I'm one like that as well. We are taught to perform, to succeed, to achieve, to get an education, to do this and that. But as girls, nobody taught us to enjoy ourselves. Our goals are like, have this, this, and that, and then you are successful. Nobody told that happiness is kind of important and having joy in life is important. And we drive with those career goals and whatever else, we drive ourselves crazy and we burn out. And then I have ladies who are in the late 40s and 50s, and they're like, fuck, I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to do anything. I'm so miserable. I don't know what to do. And there is baggage that prevents you. And yeah, you want to create the business, but you feel so bad inside that this burnout and overwhelmed is like no energy for that. Now, one important thing to follow that vision of yours and create lasting changes, we don't only need to set goals, which we can do, but also to monitor our state, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and be honest to ourselves. Am I enjoying this or not? Do I want to create this business or career? Am I really enjoying myself here, or how can I make it more joyful? Because people think about goals and numbers and hard achievements. As women, we can do things differently. Men are a little bit, they're like straightforward. They need to shoot for the goal. Yeah. But we can do it differently as women. And the goal can be, how can I achieve my goals and have more fun? How I can achieve more my goals and enjoy myself? How can I create my life so I don't burn out? Not only not burn out, but so I am like ecstatic about what I do. So how about I create my life that I live from beautiful state of being, from empowered state, from a place of inspiration, and not just set myself to be this working horse and a goal achieving machine, because that life sucks. How about I create my life, business, career, so I have more time with my family? Because that's another thing that women complain about. They were building and getting 3 PhDs and creating these businesses and achieved the director or VP position. And then they're like, I don't have any time to spend with my children. I don't see my family. I was working to create all that, but I don't have time to enjoy my life. Okay, maybe a vacation twice a year or whatever, but that's it. Ladies, we don't want to do it, right? Who wants to be like that? No. These goals and these achievements have to be aligned in a way with a goal. I recommend doing it that way. How can I have more fun in life and still do what I want to do? How do I create such balance in my day schedule where I'm the priority? How can I create that business or career where I have time for me to do things that I want, that really are amazing and fun? Because we don't want to work 24/7. We want to enjoy life. How can I schedule my spa time or whatever, walk in the woods if I need to? So when you create your goals, please take a look at your life and see how you can create those goals, having fun and joy in mind. And not just like running. I need to achieve my goals because I have that why. And then 2 years into your wine, you are burned out. So as women, it's good to still have, your feminine CEO energy. Yeah, feminine CEO can be different. It can be, like a meditation in the morning. You're like, what meditation in the morning? I have kids to drive to school. I have this and that plan. Well, plan it into your planner, into your schedule. How can I have me time during the day? Or during the week? How many slots have I allocated in my schedule for fun? Yeah, that joie de vivre. This is the joy, because that is all we are not meant to thrive and achieve. We are meant to enjoy things. And joy, it can be a good vector on your past that shows you, okay, here I lost it, maybe not the right way. Okay, here I have it. So analyze yourself and create a list of things where you feel most joy in life. Like a list. It can be many things. It could be long or short or whatever. It could be one thing, but here I have joy and I enjoy myself tremendously. Like for me, it's going, for example, simple, going to the sauna once a week. I need. This is me time. I need to go to my spa. I need to relax and sweat and be alone. This is absolutely non-negotiable wherever I am in the world. This is gonna happen because I feel great afterwards. Yeah, or like discipline, I need to work out, but I also like to work out, but I'm gonna forget about working out, but I really feel great after I do it. So I schedule it so that it happens. Or other things that you find joyful. I mean, going out or whatever it is, doesn't matter. Put that joy in your goals. So this month, I want to, for example, do X, Y, Z, and fun things. What fun things am I going to do? Because this is like a carrot for a donkey. The donkey goes, but if there is a carrot, the donkey goes faster, right? It's like, oh, excited to get the carrot, and give the carrot to the donkey. Yeah, have some reward, some satisfaction. And of course, celebrate every little thing that you put in your goals. Celebrate every little thing. It's time. If you are building a business and you got your first client, celebration. Then your mind thinks, yes, check. Because remember, you need to build positive neural connections. And your mind is like, oh, she's celebrating this. Okay, I want more of that. Yeah. So you achieved whatever small goal, celebration. And I'm not saying every time buy yourself a Louis Vuitton bag. It can be something small, whatever that is for you, but celebrate it and thank yourself for doing the work. Yeah, this is being a good steward for yourself, good parent to yourself. Yeah. So, and remember, the feminine CEO energy is to create your life from joy, pleasure, being a woman and not a workhorse, while still having time for your beauty, for your, things that are relaxing and nice. I said it. I had to mention all of those things because people do forget. And I feel like this is my obligation to mention that joy is important. And by the way, work can be joyful too. For me, it is. It's great if you can connect to your purpose in a way when you find joy in your day-to-day work. If right now you are not in the line of work where you feel joy, see what can be changed. Maybe it's the right line of work for you. Maybe you just simply to have too many tasks or clients. Yeah, so something needs to be changed. Or maybe it's not the right line of work and you're so done with it. So we can look into that. Let me know. Natasha, I don't have joy. What do we need to do? Or I don't have joy with my partner right now. I'm not sure what's going on. We can look into that as well. Because that's another thing. That's another thing I wanted to mention to you. As women, yeah, we have partners, husband, or maybe you don't have one, but you want one. You can put that in your goal too. It doesn't have to be all work related. I want to have, how many of you have relationship goals? Things that as a couple you want to accomplish together. And accomplish, I don't mean like it's a like work. It can be some time allocated for just you two. How you plan to, have some time that is enjoyable for both partners. How you can plan, I don't know, a trip or a date, or I don't know, a therapy if you feel like your connection is lacking some. Because after many years in relationships, when we succeeded in career and have everything we want, guess what? Many find out that the relationship is lacking juice, that this is it. Relationship is kind of not there anymore. And we lost this passion with the partner. So that can be another thing. If you don't have a partner, that can also be a goal, finding that partner. Or if you have one and you feel like you want a deeper, intimate connection, this is another thing that can be added to the goal. Yeah. And it can be connection with kids as well. If I don't have good, deep, meaningful connection with kids anymore, if I'm just a parent who stayed there, do this, do that, I'm driving you to school, I'm driving you to extracurricular activities, to violin classes or whatever, yeah, that's good parenting, but is there connection with the kids? Yeah. So as women, again, let's have our goals aligned with our loved ones in mind, with our kids, with partners, with, I don't know, family. Because people forget. People do forget. And then they wonder, they achieved everything. They have a house and money and everything, and the marriage is falling apart. Because in that chase of achievement, people forgot about each other. The human needs another human. And it happens, sure. Relationships do wear out. They do. It's part of life. But at the same time, why don't we prioritize those relationships as well? Why don't we set goals to, to spend joyful time with our partner or our children? Yeah, so that I needed to mention to you for sure. Now, let me see, what am I missing here? Let me just get back to my presentation. I still have a few things that I wanted to mention. As I talk a lot, I get sidetracked sometimes, don't we all? And we need to focus on getting back to things. So another thing is energy. Some of us will say, well, yeah, I have goals, I have this and that, and I'm doing everything, but I do not have energy. And energy is needed. And one of the things that I needed to achieve your goals, sometimes it's, having health as your priority and putting that into your goals as well. Creating vitality. People think health is just but when my body is healthy, nothing hurting. Yeah, maybe it is the case for you already, but increasing vitality. So you have so much energy in life to achieve what you want. And your body is a priority. Having, the 3 S's, sport, sex, stool, and nutrition, those things are important. And make sure that you work on your vitality, having good meals, making, like, I work sometimes so that I'm so excited and I forget to eat. Now I'm like, did I eat a meal or did I forget? And then I wonder, oh, my energy is dropping for some reason. And I'm like, well, I haven't eaten. You know, I ate maybe one meal sometimes at 6 a.m. and now it's like 6 and I wonder why I'm so tired. Yeah, so having regular meals, having regular exercise, sex. People don't prioritize sex, and I think they should. Because again, as a woman, a satisfied, sexually satisfied woman is way more peaceful, way more calm, grounded, and centered, and can better achieve her goals. Yes, people forget to prioritize that. But as a woman, as a female CEO, that is also a priority. And it's good for our mind and hormones and everything. So if you have a partner, use him more. I'm sure he will be only happy and thankful for that, because then we worry less, less anxiety, less struggle, less stress. Yeah, we get those happy hormones, oxytocin and serotonin, and we want those. We want those. And another thing on energy. The energy goes where attention flows. Like naturally, absolutely naturally, what we pay attention to, that's where our energy goes. So if you pay a lot of, like one client of mine, she had a lot of traumas and she's paying a lot of attention to, say, criminal news, you know, and she's worried all the time for her children's safety. So if you only, or another client has a lot of, many concentrate on finding the new diagnosis for themselves. It's like my grandma, she had every diagnosis on earth and she was worried about her health all the time. Talk about an hypochondriac, and new diagnoses were always found, because what you focus on, that's where your energy goes, and that's the reality you create. And I'm not saying be not attentive to your children or your health or whatever, but make sure that you focus on your vision. Look at finding, you know, love, joy, and peace within yourself. And at the same time, you know, make sure to focus on what you really want. Because news, they distract us. News are very worrisome. A lot of energy is drained there. And I'm not saying don't know what's going on in the world, but limit that. There is a hygiene there, like the information hygiene, I call it. Make sure, yeah, to not get into these disputes on Facebook over something, because that triggers you and you drain energy like that. And whatever energy was there for the day gets flushed down the drain in those disputes. You know, there will be always people that will disagree with you, but this is a waste of energy that could be used for creation of your dreams, making a world a better place or your family a better place. But instead of that, we drain it towards those harmful egregors. And sure, there are always things that are happening in the world that are not right, and we cannot fix them. And as adults, we have a hard time being helpless. We feel like if we get into this matter more deeply and seriously, we are somehow helping it. No, we just drain our energy, time, resources, valuable life. The most important resource everybody here has is time and energy that they are given in this life. So am I giving my time and energy to something I cannot control? Or do I give it to something that I want to create and be the best version in myself and happy person? And the more happy people there are, the happier children we raise, the happier clients we have. We affect the world just being in a good, positive state of being. And again, I'm not talking about toxic positivity. We got to be positive all the time. No, not the kind of positivity. While being attentive to ourselves, checking with ourselves, yeah, but still still controlling where our attention goes. And if I put my attention and focus on things that I want, that gets more energy. That is being creative. My brain is steered in the right direction. I'm a leader of a transformational Lila game. And there is a cell on the field. There are 72 cells on that field. And that there is a cell there that I find amazing and beautiful is correctly steered consciousness. I love that cell because when you are there, there is incorrectly steered consciousness. And when you are there in that state of mind, you don't have energy. It's like there is no clarity, no focus, no positive feeling. But when your consciousness is steered correctly, you have health, happiness, energy, and you are in a creative, empowered state of being. Every change you want to create in your life, the good positive change, it's easier to create it from a good, beautiful state of being. Don't we all want that? And if we spend in that state most of our time, like how many of you, like I want you to write in the comments here. I've been talking for too much. I like to talk, but I want some feedback from you. I just want to know how many of you spend, like percentage wise, like I'd say, like I spend 70% of my day in a good state of mind and like 30% in not so good, you know? Like how many of you can say, like, what's the correlation of bad like feeling versus good? Can you please share? You can write in the comments and or just say it here. I'd love to know. Because I know for myself, I used to live from not such beautiful state of being many years. There was more suffering than happiness. Okay, somebody's writing, Inga, thank you. 90% bad. Aya, 100% in a good state. I'm glad. Diana, 70 positive, 30 negative. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. I appreciate it. Victoria, 75 to 80, good state. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing, ladies. And thank you for being honest with yourselves too, and with me. Brid, 70 to 80 positive, wonderful. And 90 in a good state, 10 not so good. Okay. Okay, I remember living like 100% in a negative state of some state of suffering. And guess what? I was very, very ill at those times. It was like 10 years ago. I had a rough patch. So see, I'm glad that some of you have good states. Some of you have still negative. It's okay. But we need to get ourselves in the best performing state possible, because that's where most changes in your life happen. That's where you have access to your resources and in energy, when you are more in a good state of being. Yeah, and how do we do that, you ask me? Well, there are different ways. And one of them I call the ICSF method. I stands for identify the baggage and release the baggage. So when we work on our, traumas, sadness, fear, anger, those so-called negative emotions, well, they are not negative. They are part of life, and absolutely every human being has them. This is part of a healthy psyche. But it's good when we work through them, when we either embrace them in some good way, or we know how to deal with them, and we know how to release them or embrace them, and we know how to handle them. So, and then we identify the baggage, the traumas, the pain, those events in life that really had a hard, kind of bad effect on us, traumatic events. When we release that baggage, and guess what, we can also work on ancestral level as well, when our relatives and their experiences affect us as well. So we identify and release the baggage. Second thing, we create a compelling future, like that vision we talked about. We set goals, yeah. So that's very important. We release the past, yeah. We clear the past timeline, and we have good new vision and goals. So our future is being created. And second thing, we have support. Yeah, we have support. When you move through life with support, it's awesome, right? You have a structure, you have a team, or crowd of people around you who are moving in the same direction. That's support. When you have your family's support, that's good. Or you have a coach or a therapist, you create mentors or some sort of a support structure for yourself. That is good and important to have. And when we have also actions, when you have support, you're releasing baggage, you're creating future, you have support, you act on what you want. That's very important to create those changes. And you focus on what you want. That's another thing that needs to happen. You focus on what you want and maintain that focus. We talked about that, why it's important. And that's where many people fail. That's where I come in and help you. I can help you to focus too. Yeah, because when I work with clients, we kind of check and make sure people stay on track. Okay, so what else did I want to talk about? Let me just see what I noted for myself. So one thing that we mentioned, to be an empowered state, there is an inner game battle. Yeah, we have a conscious goal. We set our intentions. Like say, I want to make, I don't know, 200K next year. And this is my conscious goal. But my unconscious conditioning, my underlying fear of being a failure, my bad self-image, image of me that used to make 25K a year. Yeah. Many are asking way less than they feel, if they form their prices in their business. So this self-worth and image of my unconscious programming, this hidden part of me is asking, do I really deserve this money? Am I really worthy? Yeah. And then when I'm overwhelmed, I overanalyze stuff and I'm stuck. So both parts are important. Your conscious part that is creating the vision and the goals, but also the unconscious part. And we need to work with the unconscious mind and have the inner game battle that is going on for many people. And people don't know how to manage that. Yeah. So all those thoughts, all those unsuccessful patterns and examples where you failed or somebody else failed. Yeah. That is really preventing us from getting where we want to be. So I'm afraid of success, of failure. I'm afraid of selling or marketing, afraid. Yeah. That fear kicks in. And you can choose to be afraid and choose the fear to be your fuel, or you can choose to get over it. And that part of your unconscious mind, yeah, it's telling you, no, you can't do it. But we can work with that and help to believe, to manage the fear, to master the change, to act and learn new patterns. Yeah, when we are aware of the problem, we can work with that. This is all solvable. Yeah. And also, as I mentioned, growth requires you to go out of your comfort zone. That's why, like, I'm as a coach can help you to guide you how you master your career or business with help. And you build the new behaviors and patterns that will help you to get where you want to be. Yeah. So, and you are in this place now, but you want to be somewhere in a different spot. Yeah. And I, as a coach, can help you to bridge that gap. Yeah. Who are committed to your changes? Who wants to bridge that gap? Yeah, tell me, yeah, how much you want to bridge that gap. This is amazing that you can have support and do it and create your predictable results. Yeah. And good news that me as a coach, I can help you with that, to help you upgrade the mindset, to help you focus on what you want, and to kind of upgrade your knowledge, your skill set. Is that an investment? Is a worthy investment for you? Usually people who work with me, they get fast in a good positive state, and they act from there, and they go towards their goals, and I help you focus. Yeah, I'm committed to your results, whatever that may be. Yeah, and you will take uncomfortable actions, work on your beliefs, and really change the way you do it. Yeah, so if you want to level up your knowledge and skills and mindset, this is what I can help with. So, and for that, I also am going to do a meditation with you today, where we can really do the unconscious work. We do a little hypnotherapy meditation, but that I love that work because it helps just about everyone to get the agreement from your unconscious mind. Yes, this doesn't have to be hard. This can be easy. I can achieve that. It helps your unconscious mind, that little thing that says, no, you can't, to say, yes, I can. Yeah, I'm able to do that. So before we do the meditation, I want to mention certain offers that I have, and I'm gonna stay for the meditation. This will only take a minute. I'm gonna share my screen with you. And so I offer a VIP package to those who are completely committed. And you're gonna like say, whoa, that's a lot of money, but it has a lot of things. This is a 6 months journey where you're gonna have a breakthrough session, where you're gonna have a personal retreat with me. Yes. And you're gonna have 6 months access to a coursework that I created called Leveled Up. You have exclusive energy work sessions, exclusive support. I will be always with you on Messenger. And you're going to have individual calls with me every week for 6 months. Now you're wondering, what is a breakthrough session? I offer this work to all my clients, and let me open the breakthrough session. And this is like, honestly, that is amazing. I think everybody should take the breakthrough session once for whatever they work on one area of life, not just one request like in regular sessions, but it's like a 10-hour long process that we are going through, where we identify and release the baggage. So the half of the session is to identify and release everything that's no longer serving you. Most people come to me for career and money. So we can look into pretty much every situation in life that preventing you to make more money, all your life and work situations and traumas that we'll look at and do release work, massive release work, so you feel good about yourself. We create compelling future when we work on your avatar and vision and goals, and we not only write them down, but we also embed them with special meditations, and you get the recordings after the session so that you can keep working on it and listening to them. And of course, we will figure out what your values are, your values, your unconscious behavioral drivers that really drive all your behavior. We are going to look into that during the session. So it's about 2 days. We can do it in one, but better to do it in 2 days. And after that, we're going to have one follow-up session, probably in a month or so, to see how you're doing. This is transformational work, you guys. I do about 2 sessions a month, and so far the results are good. People have found work after many years of not being employed. People created businesses. People upgraded their income. People became more confident and or found relationships, or started driving. Like sometimes they work on career and money, but the woman starts driving after a breakthrough session because she was afraid before. But so there are good side effects. Even when you work on one area of your life, all of a sudden different other areas of your life improve. That is pretty amazing. Or a woman had fear of spiders, and all of a sudden she's like, we didn't work on that, but I'm not afraid of spiders. Like my body was hurting, I had so much pain in my body, and I feel no pain after our breakthrough session. So really, that release work, even though we worked on career and money, but we work on basically most of your traumatic events in your life here. So that helps with just about anything, health or fears or whatever emotions. So I recommend doing a breakthrough session with me. And of course, you can join just my weekly calls, personal weekly calls, 3 months of weekly coaching sessions. My sessions are 1 hour, 30 minutes each. Those people who are working with me get ongoing support and Messenger, and you're gonna have helpful videos and meditations and recordings for homework, all personalized for you. So that's an amazing package. You can pay it monthly, or you can pay it all, like at once. So if you pay monthly, the price is $3,240. We will divide it in 3 payments or whatever. Or if you pay all at once, it's going to be 3,000. So that's it. And yes, we have a retreat in Bali that I mentioned. We are going to go to Bali with a group of maximum 5 to 10 women. We're going to have an amazing time. I'm doing it with a friend of mine, Alessia Uglova, and we are going to travel in Bali. We're going to have excursions to waterfalls, amazing healing waterfalls. We're going to do trips to temples and swimming with dolphins. We're going to of course, do practices. We're going to play the transformational game of Leela. We are going to do somatic work and meditations and Kaiten sessions. So it's going to be transformational. And it's March 18th through March 25th. I didn't write the dates here, but it's March 18th through 25th. I'm very, very excited about that. And I'm certainly inviting you. We like, this price doesn't include the airline tickets, but it includes hotel and practices and excursions and everything. And by the way, this trip we planned during Balinese New Year. They celebrate New Year in Indonesia. At that time, there are going to be colorful parades around. And after that, there's going to be a day of silence. The whole island of Bali turns quiet. And we're going to do some special quiet day practices. So amazing. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully some of you want to join. Let me know if you want the details. I can also send you the website. We have a website planned for that. Actually, I might want to post it in the comments here. Let me just post it in comments. Let me see, so that you have it and you can look at it. 1 second here. I'm posting. By the way, if you have some questions, this is a good time to ask. Do you have any questions, ladies? And I'm posting the link to retreat in the comments. And I want to share this here. You can watch a video on the website. Here is a video. I don't know if you can see it. Here is a video. And we have the whole program here, why we chose Bali, why we are going, what we are gonna do, all the excursions and plan that we are gonna do, and some schedule that we posted here. So look at it. It's in the comments here. And we are certainly looking forward to having you there. Let me know if you have any questions about things we covered today before we do our meditation. Any questions or feedback or whatever? No questions. Everybody is very quiet today. Okay. Then we'll get ready. If there are no questions, we're gonna get ready for a final meditation. And I want you all to get comfortable for our final meditation. Okay, questions. Yeah, we'll have the recording. We'll post it in the event. And hopefully you all are registered in the event. Everybody who's in the event will get the recording. I didn't track who came here to the meeting. So if you are in the event on Facebook, you will get the recording. If not, text me and I will send it to you after the event. Okay. All right. And I will pin myself as a main speaker and we're gonna get ready for meditation. So get comfortable. I'm gonna turn on the music. And can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me and the music. Okay, thank you, Inga. You said yes. Okay, awesome. Awesome. I see you saying yes. Wonderful. Now it's time to get comfortable and relax. Take a comfortable position for your body. And you can start breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. And with every breath you take, you breathe in relaxation and love and light, and you breathe out all the stress. With every breath you take, you breathe in peace and you breathe out all the tension, all the stress. You breathe in and out. With your eyes closed, imagine that there is a channel of light going to the very central sun of the universe, connecting you to the very central sun. And from there, through the top of your head, the energy of love and light is streaming into your head. And it's filling up all your body with love and healing. It fills you up completely and heals every cell in your body. It's healing everything that needs healing right now. And there is another channel of light going from the very center of the earth into you through your feet. It's also filling you up with the energy of love, light, and healing. Both channels the one from the bottom, and the one from the top, meet in your heart. And they fill your heart with absolute love of the universe. You are in your channel of love right now. And the energy of healing and light heals you from inside, and it feels you like a warm blanket, covers you outside as well. And it heals you from the outside too. You're being healed inside and outside right now. And see how all of us who are here in this practice are standing holding hands in a quantum field of flowers. We are holding hands, and all of us want to be happy, want to find fulfillment and purpose, and serve the world the best we can with the gifts that we are given, with our unique talents, with our unique power. And wish everyone here in this circle a good, pleasant journey. And you close your eyes one more time behind your closed eyes, and every one of you is in your internal universe, in your internal world. As you get there, you go deeper and deeper into your internal world. And you can see a staircase going down, and as you go down to the depths of you and your unconscious mind, you relax and go deeper. That staircase has 10 steps, and you are beginning to go down right now. 10, take a one step down and relax and go deeper. And 9, see your feet going down and going deeper. 8, you keep going down the staircase and double your relaxation right now. 7, you keep going down and relaxing even more. 6, take another step down and relax. 5, and as you go deeper and deeper, you take another step. 4, and you keep relaxing all the muscles in your body right now. 3, the warm blanket of relaxation relaxes you even more. 2, and you're going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 1, and you can chase all thoughts out of your head right this moment. You can just banish them right now. You can do it. All thoughts disappear right now. I'm ready, willing and able to achieve all my goals. I have the courage to begin, and I have the courage to succeed. I turn my vision into goals, and my goals into plans, and my plans into reality. I'm confident and fearless. I believe in myself. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am motivated, persistent, and successful. I can accomplish everything I focus on. I believe in myself. I'm confident in my abilities. I have what it takes to be successful in all that I do. There are no limits to what I can achieve. I focus on my vision and my goals every day. I'm the only one responsible for giving myself the life I want, and I am capable of creating the life of my dreams. I'm passionate about my dreams. I focus on my why, and that lights up my heart. I allow myself to take bold jumps and daring leaps. I'm aligned with my passion and my values. I'm committed to my dreams. I am capable of doing more than I ever realized. I release limits and boundaries, and I embrace my potential and possibilities. I free myself from fears and limiting beliefs that prevent me from accomplishing my goals. I may make mistakes. I use failure as a stepping stone to success. I view obstacles as opportunities to achieve more. I'm committed. I'm capable. I'm strong. I courageously walk through every door of opportunity. I can accomplish everything I focus on. I am enough. I am worthy. I can succeed and I will succeed. I'm wildly capable of achieving great things. I stay motivated and committed. I trust my intuition and my purpose. I'm brave and bold and courageous. I'm worthy of all my biggest goals and dreams. I already have what it takes, and I make my own magic. I enjoy achieving my goals, and I enjoy myself. My body is healthy and beautiful. I am amazing. I love and accept myself with everything that I am. I have what it takes to thrive. I have what it takes to succeed. I believe in me. I can and I will. I've got this. I turn my dreams into goals, and I have the courage to begin and to succeed. I'm motivated and persistent. Money loves me. It's easy for me to make money. It's easy for me to create the love of my dreams. I move through life with ease, joy, and glory. I'm aligned with my passions, and I'm committed to achieving my dreams. I love and accept myself unconditionally. I'm bold. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm confident in myself. I believe in me. Now you see a staircase going up. There are 10 steps. And as you go up, you wake up even more. Take a first step, 1, and you keep going up, 2, and you keep waking up and going up, 3, and more energy comes to you, 4. Keep going up, you are halfway there, 5. Soon you're gonna wake up restored and refreshed, 6. Keep going up and fill up with energy. 7. And even more energy comes to you. 8. You get back into your body. You feel your body. 9. You're almost there. 10. And behind the closed eyes, you can see us still standing in a circle, holding hands. Everybody just came back from their journey inside. And you can congratulate each other from following your dreams, for working on yourselves and wanting to have a better life. Let's wish each other success, health, happiness, money, love, and wish to our planet all the best so our planet can heal. See our planet Earth inside of our circle. And let us send from all our hearts the energy of love, light, and healing to all other hearts and beings on this planet and to our planet itself. May all beings be free and experience love and happiness. And thank you to our planet from having us being part of it, being part of her consciousness. Great. Now, thank each other for being here on this meditation. Wish each other luck and happiness and success. And when you're ready, you can breathe in from our circle and breathe out into your current reality, into your room, wherever you are. And you may open your eyes and get back to the room. And welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for staying long enough for the meditation. And whoever is watching us later, you can always do this practice and join the circle. It works no matter if you listen to a recording or participate in it. And by the way, you can always return to the recording and listen to it again and do the meditation as many times if you want. So how you guys are feeling? Did you manage to relax? How is everybody doing? Is everybody awake? Everybody is so quiet. Everybody is quiet. Okay. Sleepy. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys were here on this call. Oh yeah, somebody's saying almost fell asleep. Good, I'm glad you did. And if you fell asleep during the meditation, that's all right. Your unconscious mind is still listening, by the way. And if you fall asleep, it doesn't mean you miss it. It actually goes even deeper. So I thank you all for being here with me on this call. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm happy to accompany you on your journey to your dreams. Send me some notes if you felt anything or have questions. I'm always happy to talk to you. Yeah, send me some notes if you have questions or whatever, have some feedback. I wish you all a wonderful week. If you want to book a session with me, let me know. I'm always open for that. If you want to join a retreat in Bali, please write to me. as soon as possible. We are forming the group right now and booking rooms. So the price we offered is really a good price for stay and practices and excursions. I don't think anybody offers a price that good. So I wish you all to be healthy, happy, and successful. I wish you lots of love and keep in touch and see you around. Okay? Have a good day. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. And I'm gonna save the recording here and upload so you guys get the link. See you later. Bye.